and gentlemen, people from across the nation and beyond, welcome to the main event. Here to suplex you into the world of wrestling and bring you the latest news and updates. It's your hosts, Mike and Nick. This is That Wrestling Podcast.
All right, wrestling fans, welcome to the second edition of That Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Mike, along here with my co-host, Nick. How's it going, Nick?
It's going great. How are we doing tonight?
Doing good, doing good. Now, we are just passing the roadblock. It's in our rearview mirror.
Yes, just hours removed from the Roadblock pay-per-view, and what an outstanding show it was, sort of.
Not even hours, minutes, moments.
Yeah.
We are here to deliver our thoughts, go through the pay-per-view, go through the results. Nick.
Yes, sir.
What do you think of Roadblock?
It was decent.
It was decent.
Yeah, it was a show. I had nothing to do tonight, so I'm glad it was on.
It was pretty much a house show with a couple big names and a fancy name that some douchebag in marketing came up with, as Triple H said.
Yeah, they put on a good show. Some matches were better than others. We'll get into a little bit more here in a second, but overall it was decent. I wasn't not entertained.
Yeah, I agree. It was good. Some moments. It had its moments. Nothing special in my opinion, but we'll go through it. We'll start off with the first match.
First match, including one of my favorite acts in the WWE right now. That was the New Day versus the League of Nations.
For the WWE title, of course.
Otherwise known as the Lads, apparently. Apparently that's what Barrett and Sheamus like to be known as, the Lads, for interesting reasons. But, all right. Anyway, it was a good match. Probably one of the two top matches of the show. Great tag team wrestling. Good drama. Good near falls. Nasty bump from Kofi there. Looked like a botch, maybe. Sheamus was supposed to catch him or something, but he landed pretty hard on his head.
Right at the end there, right?
It was near the end, yeah.
Yeah, they threw him out of the ring, and he might have been hurt.
But, Xavier with the save, and it really does seem to me like they're turning, as if they needed to, they're turning New Day face. The fans already loved them anyway, but now it does look like New Day is going to be the good guys from here on out.
That's something that, just to kind of sidestep for a second, that's something I don't think the WWE is very good at right now, is they create these talents, these characters, right, and they put them on TV, and they've already determined if they're going to be face or heel, right? They throw them out there.
Yeah.
And in a lot of instances, if they pick heel, we see some of the heels actually lean towards face. New Day's a good example of that. And another good example would be Roman Reigns, they're pushing as a face, but he would be a better heel. And so it seems like what WWE needs to do is develop the characters, throw them out there, and just kind of let them feel their way, and let the fans decide.
Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, there's no plan ever works the way they want it to, especially nowadays. People like what they want to like, and that's just how it is. I've been a fan of New Day ever since this started. A year and a half ago. New Day's, they're just entertaining. Just the whole act. The whole act is great. They got funny lines. They always get promo time before their matches. They're just entertaining. They're fresh every week. It's just outstanding work.
Oh, I love the New Day.
They're good.
They're awesome. You give them a musical instrument, and they put the instrument over. These guys are awesome.
Exactly. As a former trombonist myself, I do appreciate that he's bringing the trombone out. Doesn't get enough love. The trombone is definitely the best instrument out there. Go brass section.
All right, so New Day versus League of Nations in the opening match for the title, of course. Big E pins Wade Barrett to pick up the win. It was a
big
clear
ending. Yeah, it was
clean win.
I like the fact that they do the Midnight Drive every once in a while, where it's the double team big ending. But I do like the fact that Big E's going over people on his own by just his own accord with the big ending.
That guy's awesome.
Big E's a monster, and one day he's going to be a top contender for the title, in my opinion.
I agree. Yeah. Do you think that, if they're kind of leaning towards Big E winning some matches clean on his own, do you think there might be a A singles push for him down the line, or do you think the New Day is too hot to break up right now?
I don't think they'll break him up. I mean, at the end of the day, Xavier Woods barely wrestles now, so then you could just make... Xavier Woods is a good wrestler. So you could just have Xavier and Kofi be the tag team and Big E go after singles titles. I mean, I think that's smart money.
Yeah, you don't have to take them apart, and they can still be a group.
There's no reason to break them up. They're hilarious together. People love them. They have their own cereal, Bootios.
Booty.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but Bootios has got to be the most ridiculous name for a cereal in my life I've ever heard. I mean, just the New Day gets away with some stuff. That's all I can say. They teeter on that line every week, and that's why they're the best.
Get your Bootios.
Yeah.
In a store near you.
You're gonna love eating those Bootios. So don't say that too fast.
All right. Second match of the night. We saw Chris Jericho versus Jack Swagger. Now, am I crazy, or did this come out of nowhere?
This came out of left field.
There was no advertisement, and I could be wrong, right? There was no advertisement leading up to Road Block for this one.
No, before the Road Block started, there was 5 matches announced. Natalya versus Charlotte, which popped up out of nowhere this morning. The New Day match, which popped up out of nowhere after the last podcast we filmed. And then the 3 previous matches we spoke about last show. Jericho was originally supposed... It said a highlight reel, which would have been okay, I guess, but...
no highlight reel.
No highlight reel, but, I mean, he did cut a really good heel promo.
He did. Let's talk about that.
The promo was great. You know, he knows how to...
piss off a crowd.
Jericho is great at getting people to hate him, and he always talks about how it's a lot easier to be hated than to be loved.
Well,
and
obviously.
he's always been great at it.
Yeah, well...
I mean, I'm not going to lie, though. A bit of a letdown when he's talking all this garbage on Canada, and out comes the all-American American to save the day for Canada. Yeah. And the lukewarm pop told it all.
If you haven't seen Road Block, just real quick, Chris Jericho comes out and basically cuts a promo tearing Canada down, which, of course, he's from there. What did he say? Canada stinks. That's why he moved. Canada stinks, but Toronto's the anus.
It was something like that. I don't remember. It was classic Jericho, just ripping apart Canada.
He trashes Canada, and who comes out? None other than Jack Swagger of Mr. America. And this is where I think you're going with this one here. It should have been a Canadian wrestler. Anybody.
Yeah, I mean, Sami Zayn fought later on the card. It could have been Sami Zayn, but no, I guess.
Kevin Owens.
I
mean, they did this match. There's absolutely no history. They did mention Jack Swagger
beating Jericho for the title, but who cares?
Yeah, that happened how many
6 years ago?
Right. So there's really nothing building this match up. They could have brought anybody out, and they brought out Jack Swagger. It could have been a Canadian.
Swagger.
And it would have been an incredible pop.
I mean, good to see him, I guess. We the people, and all that jazz. I don't care, though.
It would have been much better if Jericho was trashed in the U.S., and Jack Swagger came out. Yeah. But it is what it is.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? So, throwaway match. Chris Jericho beats Swagger by submission, right?
Submission, yeah. Tap out all of Jericho.
No, I think they could have done a better job with Chris Jericho here. I mean, this guy, he's a legend. He's incredible on the microphone, incredible in the ring. Why not book him a better match? Give him some build-up. Use him to your advantage. They didn't. They threw him in at the last minute. It could have been something better. But, is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't even know he was going to wrestle, so there's that, I guess.
That's a nice surprise. All right, third match on the card, we had Enzo Amore versus Colin Cassidy.
No, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy
versus The Revival, my bad. Thank you very much.
Dash and Dawson, The Revival. This is the NXT repping on this main roster show, and I'll tell you what, they stole the show.
I think so.
It was outstanding. Great tag match. Enzo sure does know how to sell. He does. I mean, there were some great back and forth moments. A lot of nice denials of the hot tag from Dash and Dawson. It was a great match. And I wish they would name it, but Dash and Dawson's finisher is ridiculous.
It's an awesome move.
It's like a 3D code breaker. I don't even understand. I don't know. but they did it once on the outside to Cass, and the other time from the top rope to Enzo, and it was sick.
And that was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, very
it looked
cool.
Brutal. It was a great tag team match. The Revival are definitely what they say they are. They are reviving the tag division along with every other tag team in NXT, and it is fantastic to watch.
Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, it was an incredible match. Lots of good moves. Like you said, the finisher from the top rope, incredible way to end the match. Of course, Revival picks up the win.
Yep, just like I figured. And probably, in my opinion, Jason Jordan, Chad Gable will probably get the tag title match at NXT Dallas, but we'll see.
All right. So then we have our one and only women's match of the night.
Yeah, women's match was actually a good match.
I caught myself there. I almost said Divas.
I know. Yeah, it was good match. Charlotte,
For the Divas title. Charlotte versus
Charlotte
Natalya.
got conned into putting up the title, which surprised me. But, it was a good match. Nice back and forth, good action. Natalya, I'm glad we got to see her. It's been a while,
In Canada, makes
Canada,
sense.
Which was nice. It was a good match. A lot of submissions, a lot of reversals. They really just went at it. Hard-hitting action. It was a good women's match. It was like Attitude Era, early 2000s women's wrestling, and it was good.
What about the ending?
Ending was kind of stupid.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know why Natalya had her in the sharpshooter. Charlotte grabs Ric Flair's hands. Natalya thinks Ric Flair's helping, but he's just there. Stands up. I don't know.
Well, I think what they were going for was that Rick was going to pull Charlotte's hands to the ropes.
Right, but he didn't move his hands like she grabbed him.
Yeah, I think they botched that up.
I think something happened. Ric Flair fell asleep or something.
They didn't sell it the way they were supposed to.
And
but I think that's what they were going
Charlotte
for.
gets the cheap roll-up win with her feet on the ropes, a la Ric Flair.
Which that even didn't come across.
Yeah, that
100%.
was weird too.
Looks like she messed that up.
I don't know. It was a good match, flawed by a bad ending.
But then, of course, Charlotte leaves with her belt, heading into WrestleMania in the triple threat match for the Divas title.
Yep, it should be a great match.
Now, do I get in trouble calling it the Divas title? I mean, that's what it is.
You have to. It's not called the women's title.
All right.
But
good.
you can't refer to the women fighting for it as divas.
All right. Next match. Bray Wyatt.
Oh.
Luke Harper. And I did not misspeak there. Luke Harper, Bray Wyatt, 2-on-1 against Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, 2-on-1.
It was terrible.
What? Why?
Yeah.
I don't...
Well, this was what was originally advertised for this show, right? This was originally a house show that they did, made up into an event. And originally the card was supposed to be Luke Harper versus Brock Lesnar. Somewhere in the process, they changed it to Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar. And then tonight, turns out that it's 2-on-1. Little confusing there.
I don't know.
And the match wasn't even that good.
No, I mean, Luke Harper gets some offense in. Couple of super kicks. Couple of boots. Couple of clotheslines. And then a whole bunch of suplexes get thrown at him.
Yeah. Suplex City,
Suplex
bitch.
City. Maybe like 6 or 7, F5. And it was over. Bray Wyatt literally stood there.
Did nothing.
Did not a thing. Bray Wyatt is supposed to be the new face of fear, the eater of worlds. The only thing it looks like he's eating is nothing. I don't know. He doesn't do anything. He looked like
He was just
an
standing
eater
there.
of bitches.
Yeah.
That's what he looked like today. He didn't do a damn thing.
And just to clarify, we're not knocking Bray here. We're knocking his booking, man.
I mean, there's no way.
Here's what I think. I'll tell you what I think.
Yeah.
I think maybe earlier today in the WWE creative office, wherever the hell it is, they said, you know what? We're going to do a program with Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar this summer, maybe SummerSlam, something like that. Let's not waste their first match at Road Block. So let's throw something in there, change it up a little bit, and save that one for something better, which I think this should have been, in my opinion, Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar should have been on WrestleMania in the WrestleMania card.
Yeah, it should have been, but
So it's like they
This
put
was
this
a
together and then they changed their mind. Is what I
this
think.
was a 2-on-1 match. Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper would have been. If Bray Wyatt was in the ring with Luke Harper when Luke Harper was dominating Brock Lesnar, they could have beaten him.
Yeah, this was their way of getting Bray out of the match without officially changing the match, like to Luke versus Brock 1-on-1. They left Bray in there, but made it look like he wasn't involved in the match, so that later on, SummerSlam is my guess. We're going to see Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar 1-on-1, and they want it to be a build-up where these two have never faced before. Is my guess.
Yeah,
I think
the problem is Bray Wyatt talks about how I am not a man, and I am what I say I am. He's a bitch. He didn't do anything. Like, he talked all this stuff about how he was going to get Brock Lesnar. He didn't even touch him.
He didn't get him. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's just aggravating.
Yeah, no, because they've been building this match for weeks.
I just like Bray Wyatt so much,
and this man
giving
has a lot of potential.
Nothing to like about him.
He has a lot of potential, and they're booking him all wrong. And this was the match I was actually looking most forward to.
I was intrigued,
and they fucked it up. Anyways. So Bray Wyatt stays outside the whole time. Luke gets a bunch of suplexes and F5s, and Lesnar picks up the win.
Whoopee.
Yeah. Nothing was achieved. Nothing was accomplished.
No.
Not even
Brock Lesnar just got paid a lot of money to do a lot of suplexes and go home.
What else is new? All right. So we ended that one with our second to last match of the night, which was another curveball, Sami Zayn versus Stardust.
It was like watching an old ECW pay-per-view tonight, where random matches just kind of popped up out of nowhere. And I'm not knocking it. Like, it's cool I got to see Sami Zayn, and they actually had a decent match, a nice little back and forth. There's a few clunky spots. It was him versus Stardust. It was cool to see Stardust in a match that didn't last only 3 minutes. I think they probably went a good maybe 10, 15. It was good. It was good back and forth. I mean, a couple of spots there, it looked like Sami Zayn caught him pretty decent with some stiff kicks, but overall it was a good match. Sami Zayn goes over with the haluva kick in the end after a hard-fought battle. Yeah,
it was a really good match, but again, no build-up.
No build-up.
Threw it in there at the last minute. Like, we even said this on our last podcast last week. At the time, there's only 3 matches announced, and we're like, this doesn't make any sense, right? This is Road Block. You're leading into WrestleMania. You're trying to build up the biggest event of the year. This is a good platform for you to do that, and you've got matches that are just being added at the last minute. No build, no nothing. And some of these matches are Chris Jericho match, Sami Zayn match, they're just out of nowhere. There's no previous storyline or anything involving these people. They're just thrown together on what's supposed to be a special event.
Yeah, the good thing was, though, tonight made me remember how good Stardust actually is. He's
he's talented.
It was fun to watch him wrestle. The last time I saw him in an entertaining match was when he fought Cena on Raw a few months back when Cena was U.S. Open Challenge. So it was nice to see Stardust in there competing. He's great performer.
Yeah, definitely 110%. I think he's a great performer, not just in the ring, on the microphone, in his promos, his character, obviously, Cody Rhodes' character, Stardust, he does an incredible job, just like his brother does with Goldust. But, I mean, I can't say anything bad about the match, except, no build to it.
Yeah, why?
No anticipation.
Why was it there?
Yeah, exactly. It's just a filler, really, which I don't like saying that about these guys because they're awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the main event.
Main event of the evening.
The main event.
Lunatic Fringe versus The Game.
Cerebral Assassin.
Triple H, the WWE Champion.
WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Sorry. WWE World Heavyweight Champion. The Game.
I liked the match.
Good match.
It was a good match.
Very entertaining. Good storytelling. Nice brawling. Good pacing. Nice little tease, if you will. basically back and forth, knockdown, drag out, Dean Ambrose catches him with dirty deeds. The ref counts 3, but wait.
I was so pissed.
Wait a minute.
I was pissed.
We have ourselves some debauchery.
Yep.
Dean Ambrose's feet under the ropes. You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I knew something like that was going to happen. I knew they were going to make it look like he was going to win, and then they were going to take it from us, and that's exactly what they did.
1, 2, 3, pins Triple H. Triple H unconscious. Somehow, the referee, after counting 3, realized, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Good match. I mean, now Ambrose is going to complain, I beat you, and
I pinned you for the 3 count. Well, then they had the table,
Mm-hmm.
We had Triple H laid out across the announce table. Dean Ambrose comes in with an elbow drop. Triple H moves. He goes through the table. Count of 7. He gets up, runs into the ring, gets hit with a pedigree. Match is over. Clean finish to end the match. Just that legs under the rope that screwed with us a little earlier there in the match.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a great match. Nice back and forth action. It was definitely the best single match on the card.
I think that
not the best match on the show, though.
I think that they screwed this one up as well. I think they realized they were going to screw up the Bray versus Brock, so they changed it. Triple H versus Dean Ambrose. I mean, you got Triple H. He's the authority, right? He's the guy that's running the company. Then you got Dean Ambrose coming in, basically saying, I'm going to hijack WrestleMania. I'm going to take your company. I'm going to take your belt. It's a good storyline. But they rushed it. I mean, it was. I'm not knocking. It was good, but it could have been better. And they rushed it. And then they comes to this match at Road Block.
It's quite simple, really, how you make it better. Dean Ambrose should have won tonight, and then just Triple H gets his rematch on Monday Night Raw, and he wins the title back. Give the people what they wanted to see. Give them the title win.
Yeah.
Give a surprise. Give there a reason for this show to even have happened.
Yeah, and
not even one title change.
Nothing. We accomplished absolutely nothing, and it was so predictable. I knew Triple H was going to walk out with the title. There's absolutely no way they were going to change the main event at WrestleMania, especially with it only being a few weeks away. But you've got Brock Lesnar, Dean Ambrose, who are going to be fighting each other at WrestleMania, right, in the street fight. Both of them are on this show. Brock Lesnar didn't come out after Triple H won, give Dean an F5 or nothing. Like, there was nothing to start building to WrestleMania either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, Brock Lesnar left right after his match. I'm sure he doesn't stick around. Why would he? He has a steak to go eat at a restaurant where he buys out the restaurant so he doesn't have to see people. He's a very busy man.
He could have stuck around and give Dean a suplex.
He could have. He was all suplexed out. He suplexed Harper on his head like 12 times.
And that was it. Road Block. I was a little disappointed. I was expecting more. I didn't get it. I thought it would catapult us into WrestleMania, and that didn't happen. Now I'm just going to have to wait and see what happens on Raw tomorrow. But let me ask you, match of the night. I think I already know the answer, but match of the night.
My opinion, match of the night is going to go to the NXT Tag Team Title match. It was the best drama, the best action, most suspense, overall best crowd reaction.
And that's, I have to be careful how I say this. That's kind of a knock. Well, not really, but to pick the best match is the NXT. They're supposed to be the rookies, right? They're supposed to be the up-and-coming guys. Now, I know there's a lot of people on NXT that are not rookies.
Correct.
Right, before I start getting a bunch of hate mail. I get that. But this brand has been...
These 4 guys in particular.
Right, it's coming. They're coming across as NXT is like the breeding ground for the main roster, right? So to have this main roster full of these, your Chris Jerichos, your Bray Wyatts, and your Triple H's, and the match of the night goes to the NXT guys, that's really saying something, right?
Well, I mean, here's something you got to think about. Do you realize that WrestleMania 31 In every single match on the card, NXT was represented. With the only exception being Triple H versus Sting, but even then, Triple H is the leader of NXT, so technically it was still represented.
I didn't think of that.
You had Seth Rollins leave as champion. He was the first NXT champion. Mm-hmm. You had, who'd you have? Dean Ambrose, Luke Harper, a bunch of NXT guys in the ladder match. You had
Bray versus
Roman
Undertaker.
Reigns from NXT in the main event.
Bray Undertaker.
Paige. Yeah, Bray Undertaker. Bray Wyatt's from NXT.
Right.
Paige was from NXT. Every single match on the card had somebody who had moved up from NXT in WrestleMania last year.
Yeah, that's a good point. So, I mean, if you've got the new guys coming in and they're stealing the show, it's either bad booking, bad writing, or somebody needs to grab that brass ring.
Or it's them grabbing that ring.
Yeah.
Showing them that they're ready. They did exactly what they needed to do. They needed to put on a show, and we'll be seeing Enzo and Cass on the main roster sooner rather than later.
So,
you heard it here first.
My match of the night, I don't want to pick the same one you did. I'm going to go with Triple H versus Dean Ambrose.
It definitely was the best single match, but I mean, that's not really saying much.
At the end of the night, I would like to have seen Dean win the title. I knew it wasn't going to happen.
Could have very
the
easily done it
thing.
for 2 nights.
But
would have been fine.
Yeah, I think these guys were awesome in the ring. Dean's incredible, and I like the table spot they did. I liked that it was a clean finish at the end. I got excited when Dean won the title for a split second.
For 3 seconds.
Until the referee realized he screwed up. But yeah, that's kind of it on Road Block. Anything else you want to say about that?
No, I kind of want Road Block to stay in the rearview mirror, and hopefully we'll never see Road Block ever again.
Hopefully not. It'll be on the network though for $9.99.
Oh, it'll be on the network, haunting me for the rest of my life for $9.99 a month.
First month's free for new subscribers.
First month is free.
And WrestleMania is free.
Free WrestleMania this year, folks.
Yes, for new subscribers.
If you would have told 15-year-old Nick, who was paying $90 for WrestleMania, that he could be getting it for free in 2016, I would.
Was it really $90?
Cool. It was like $80.
Damn.
It was 4 hours. It was expensive.
Yeah.
Pay-per-views got expensive.
Now it's free. Do you think this is their way to try and get more numbers?
They get the numbers. Because, at the end of the day, $10 a month for a million people is how much money? A lot.
Yeah.
Because I suck at math. I'm pretty sure
it's probably like 100 million.
I think it's like 10 million, actually. Because, I'm bad at math. No, it's probably just, I don't know. Whatever. Math isn't my... We're not here to do math.
So what is it, $9.99?
10...
It's about 10 million.
Words.
Anyways, let's move on. We're not here to talk about math.
No.
We're here to talk about push, bury, and turn.
Oh, yeah. We got a new segment here. Much like the old, bang, marry, and kill. But instead, we're doing push, bury, and turn. So we're going to pick... Three wrestlers. One that we push, one that we bury, and one that we turn. Mike, would you like to go first?
All right. I'm going to ask you my 3 first. All right. I try to pick difficult ones for you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Don't look at my card.
I'm not. Don't read your trivia questions now. We're doing push, bury, and turn.
Are you reading my trivia question?
No, I'm not reading your trivia question. You said you were just going to ask me 3 things.
I'm going to ask you 3. Yeah, I'm going to tell you 3 wrestlers. I picked 3 difficult wrestlers for you, though. And you have to tell me which one you'd push, which one you'd bury, and which one you'd turn. You ready?
Okay.
All right. I got R-Truth.
Okay.
Stardust.
Okay.
Zack Ryder.
Okay. I would bury R-Truth.
I told you it wouldn't be easy.
I would definitely bury R-Truth.
Why?
I hate R-Truth. No offense, what's up and everything, but I would bury R-Truth. I would... I would push Stardust, and I would turn Zack Ryder.
Well, what the hell is Zack Ryder right now? Is he a face? Does
He's-
anybody
he's,
know where he is?
Yeah.
He was on Raw, right?
He's in NXT. He does NXT. He's part of the Hype Bros, and with Mojo Rawley, and he wrestles on Superstars and Main Event Weekly for the most part. But I would get him a new gimmick. Basically, I would definitely turn Zack Ryder. He needs something different. Stardust after tonight's match, especially. I would push him, and I would bury R-Truth just because I'm sick of looking at him.
All right, ask me then.
All right. I'm not going to lie. I did this wrong originally, so I'm just going to ask you the 3 people I wrote down, and you tell me what you do with them. All right. I'm going to go with Cesaro, Ryback, Finn Balor. And I got a feeling you're probably going to say the exact same thing I would have said anyway.
All right, let's see. Right, Ryback, Finn Balor, and Cesaro.
The Swiss Superman.
I'd bury Ryback.
Yep.
I don't know what it is about Ryback.
Him and his Speedo.
I don't know what it is about him. I don't know if it's just he's not good or they're not booking him right, but...
It's probably a little bit of both, but it's mostly he's a dumb idiot.
Yeah. Who likes Marvel, I heard. All right, so I'd bury Ryback.
Absolutely.
Definitely push Finn Balor.
Okay.
I like Finn Balor.
So do I. I think he's
very
fantastic.
Cool. Very cool entrance. Very cool in-move capability, in-ring capabilities, and turn. Who was the last guy?
Cesaro.
Yeah, I'd turn Cesaro. That would be my... Is that what you were going to say?
No, see, you flipped my last 2 around. I would have turned Finn Balor because I think he's a lot better as a heel. Plus, I think he's going to be with the Bullet Club soon, or Balor Club, or whatever they're going to call him. And I think they'll be better off as heels. And I would push Cesaro because the man is fantastic.
Yeah.
No, but either way, you're doing something. Either way, the point was bury Ryback.
Yeah. And R-Truth.
Pretty much the point of this whole segment. We want Ryback and R-Truth gone. Big Show can stay. He's fine.
Oh, that's good. All right. So we did our push, bury, and turn. First segment, first time we've tried that.
First time we tried that segment. Maybe the second time we try it, I will understand how it works better, and I will be more prepared for this endeavor.
We should talk about this stuff before we record.
Apparently, I don't understand logistics.
All right, let's do trivia now.
Trivia it is.
Now, you know how that works, right?
I understand.
And don't worry, none of my questions are math related, so we should be good here.
Because God forbid if I know what 10 plus a million is.
Well, hold on a minute here. Like, in our defense, it's late and we're just reeling after a Road Block, man. We're just high as a kite right now after that incredible show. So, yeah, math's a little off. All right.
Is he choking him with a hose? Every time we record, by the way, we watch something random on the WWE Network. Tonight's Endeavor, Fall Brawl 97. Right now it's Harlem Heat versus the Steiners, and I don't know what he's choking them with.
I think that's a cable.
He has a rubber hose.
It's a green cable.
Well, if I had a rubber hose, I would beat you. All right, anyway.
Why would they have hose out there?
Who knows?
It was
WCW.
Is the Godfather around with the hose?
No, not a hose. A hose, like a watering hose.
All right.
Anyway,
trivia questions. All right. Trivia.
It is time for trivia questions.
Who's going first?
I'll ask you first. You
Fuck, all right. I'm a little nervous.
You should be.
I'm a little nervous.
It's a little. See, the thing is, I don't really know what's. We'll see. I think you'll do okay. I think you'll get at least 2. Number 1.
All right.
How many championships
Oh fuck.
has Shane McMahon won?
Wow. Now.
You don't have to tell me which specific ones they were.
Now, and it's just individual titles.
How
right?
many
Now, how
different-
many times he won that title?
How many different times has he won a championship? I will tell you he's never won tag team championships.
Right. No, I knew that. Is it 2?
It is 2.
Okay. The hardcore and the European, right?
That is correct.
Suck it.
Do you know who he beat for both of those? This is not a question. It's just.
Is this like a bonus round?
I'll give you a bonus point for this. Point. If
European was X-Pac.
European was X-Pac. That's 1 bonus point.
wasn't the hardcore something? Wasn't it a Big Show or something?
No, close.
Who was
Good
it?
guess. Steve Blackman.
Good guess.
Steve Blackman. Just as forgettable.
Yes.
All right, so I gave you that bonus point for knowing X-Pac.
That was okay.
Now, do you want me to do my 3 and then you'll ask me 3, or do you want to ask me one now?
I'll ask you one.
Okay, we'll alternate.
Yeah, we'll alternate. See, we're figuring this out as we go along.
Sounds good.
And we don't discuss
we don't
our
like to plan.
Yeah, no, not at all. And we don't discuss our trivia questions in advance,
No.
so we don't know the answers. These are legitimately
These are trivia
on the spot.
We literally sat down before the show. I'm like, yo, just come up with 3 trivia questions.
All right.
Let's try this out.
This is what I came up with. All right, in the spirit of WrestleMania,
Okay.
who were the commentators on the first WrestleMania?
Oh,
Don't say JR and King.
absolutely not J.R. King. It's
Man, is this one really hard? Did I actually get you here?
you might have.
Nice.
I'm gonna get one.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, let me. Is it 2 people?
Yeah.
Okay. Gorilla Monsoon.
Right. And
It's either one or the other. It's either gonna be Vince or it's gonna be Bobby Heenan. I'm gonna go with Bobby Heenan.
you're wrong.
Is it Vince?
Nope.
Who is it? Lord Alfred Hayes?
Nope. Jesse Ventura.
Oh, the governor. Fun times.
How embarrassing.
Really? WrestleMania 1? Is that a true statement?
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's what it
All
said
right,
on the
all right.
internet.
Damn internet.
All right, ask me their next question.
My questions are so much
So
easier.
hold on a
than
minute
yours.
here. If we're gonna keep scores, I'm 1, you're 0.
You're technically 2 because you got a bonus point for Xbox.
Yeah.
I'm a nice guy. Son of a bitch. Well, I'm not giving you bonus points on this. It's another easy question. True or false? Vince McMahon has won the WWE
Ah,
Championship.
really? You're gonna ask me that question? True.
Correct.
Do I get a bonus for who he beat?
No, you don't get a bonus for who he... Okay, you get a bonus if you tell me who he beat, who was the special ref, and how did he win. If you get all of those right...
You know
get a
what?
bonus
I actually
point.
can't remember who he beat.
It's really easy.
Was it Steve Austin?
Nope.
Triple H.
Yep.
Shawn Michaels was the ref.
Nope.
Who was the ref?
Shane McMahon. And he won because Stone Cold came out, stunned Triple H.
Was it on SmackDown?
It was on SmackDown.
The first one, right?
It wasn't... It was like the third one.
Was it? Okay.
And it was right before Unforgiven 90. It was right before they had their big showdown at Armageddon 99.
Okay.
A couple months before that. Vince never defended the title, though.
No.
He vacated it, and they had that awful 6-pack challenge match.
Right. Okay. So
I gotta come up with better trivia questions. I don't think you're gonna get my last one.
2-0. All right, let's see if this one's easier for you.
Damn it.
Don't beat yourself up.
I don't like losing.
All right, I'll give you this question and a bonus question.
Okay, cool.
To try to help you out
Make
here.
up some ground here.
But the bonus one's pretty hard.
Yeah, it's fine.
So you're not gonna get
I
it.
have faith. I'm gonna get it.
All right. At which event
Shit.
was the first ever TLC match?
That's easy.
Which one?
SummerSlam.
What year?
2000.
Nope.
Absolutely right.
Damn it. You're right.
I know
It
I'm
is. SummerSlam 2000. All right, you want your bonus question? You're not going to get this.
I am definitely going to get it.
All right.
You didn't think I was... I'm going to get it. I'm going to
all
get it.
right,
I feel good.
What state was the event held in?
Shit.
I told you you weren't going to get it.
You said what state?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 1 in 50 shot.
Yeah. I'll make it easy. You don't have to tell me the city, just the state.
California.
No, you're wrong. North Carolina. That was tough. I didn't think you were going to
No,
get
see,
it.
the reason why it bothers me is I literally just listened to Chris Jericho talk about it on his podcast.
No, you should have been paying attention.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Chris. Save us, Y2J.
I'm sure if Chris Jericho's listening to this, man, I'll be pretty happy. All right, last question. You don't think I'm going to get this one?
I sure as hell hope not.
Because it's 2-1 right now.
I know what it is.
I'm in the lead. All right, go ahead.
Andrew Christian won that TLC match, by the way.
I don't care.
Who was the last European champion?
Man, that one is hard. Shit.
I will accept... It's sort of a trick question, so I'll accept either answer.
Didn't they?
It was a merged championship.
Yeah.
That's how.
What did they merged? It was the WCW title, right? Wasn't it added?
I can't give you any other hints.
Was it Test?
No.
Fuck.
It was a merger with the IC title and the European title. Rob Van Dam was the IC champion, and he fought Jeff Hardy in a ladder match to unify the two titles on Monday Night Raw.
Jeff Hardy won?
Jeff Hardy was the European champion.
Oh.
So if you would have said Rob Van Dam or Jeff Hardy, I'd have given it to you.
But Rob Van Dam won the match.
Because technically Rob Van Dam won it, and it became merged with the IC title.
Okay.
So
all right, that one
technically it was Jeff Hardy because he was the last one to hold the belt. But I would
merged
have taken Rob Van Dam.
All right. Now if I had said Kevin Owens, because technically it's unified, right? That doesn't count.
No, it doesn't count. Doesn't count. The European title does not exist anymore. Maybe one day. One day we could dream.
All right, so it's 2-2?
2-1.
2-1.
I could tie.
You could tie it.
I could tie it up here.
All right, here's the last one. This one's pretty easy.
Thank God.
Which WWE wrestler played the last or the fake Diesel? Remember that?
Oh, who
played
was fake Diesel?
After Diesel.
Do you want who he wrestles as now, or do you want his real name?
That's fine. Both.
Glenn Jacobs, Kane.
Yeah, that one's easy. I told you that one would be easy.
A.K.A. Isaac Yankem.
So
A.K.A. Christmas Creature.
So it's 2-2?
2-2.
Damn it.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
So did I... Wait a minute. I got...
You got my first...
one and the bonus right. I got the second one wrong?
You got the second one right.
So I should have 3. I got a bonus point.
I didn't get a bonus point for telling you what year and what event. I thought the year was a bonus point.
No!
Well, that's bullshit.
SummerSlam 2000 is the event.
You said, what event was it? I said, SummerSlam.
What year?
2000.
Right, SummerSlam 2000.
That should be 2 points. I don't know. All right, fine.
So we'll tie it out.
Fine, you won. This time.
I won with super delegates.
You won this time.
All right, so
3-2 on some
3-2.
erroneous accounts.
Outside interference. My legs were under the ropes.
I tap out. It's a dusty finish. Nobody wins. Nobody wins, baby.
All right, let's shift gears from trivia. That was fun. I like that.
That was fun.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do that again.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a nice theme song or something for the next one, though. All right. So we're going to do some news and rumors.
News and rumors for the week. Probably one of the top stories of the week. We haven't really divulged into other companies yet, but Mr. Anderson / Mr. Kennedy had just recently been released.
He got let
from
go.
TNA Wrestling. Yes.
Tell us why, Nick.
Apparently, he was under the influence during a wrestling match a la Jeff Hardy.
No way.
Failed a drug test afterwards and was fired.
That's kind of sad because TNA's a little desperate right now. You'd think they'd keep him around.
They're a little hurting. It doesn't surprise me that it happened, but it's just kind of like why, man? Like why you gotta go? You're doing pretty well for yourself over there.
Hey, listen, if I worked for TNA, I'd be a junkie too.
Yeah. So he was he wrestled over in ICW over the weekend in Scotland. And that was interesting. He said FTNA. So
that's how he feels.
So that's how that is. So that's probably our top news story. And what was that thing you were telling me about McMahon's?
Did you hear about this?
What?
Did you hear about the petition that's going on in Columbus, Ohio right now?
Oh, the Macho Man petition.
The Macho Man. And you know what? It's picking up some steam. I signed it. Did you sign it?
I'm very bad at signing things, but I'm going to go do it when I get home.
Okay. Yes.
They want a statue of him in front of, what was it? In front of I forget what it was in front of, but is Columbus, Ohio?
Columbus, Ohio, there's a petition going on right now. Somebody started that. It's making the rounds. All the wrestling sites obviously are picking it up. Some media, I heard, probably local media is picking that up. Looks like it's turning into a big deal, and I mean, I don't know if it's actually going to happen or not, but
I can dig it.
Yeah, why not?
I can snap into it.
Yeah.
You know, Macho Man.
Give us your best Macho Man impersonation.
Ooh, I do not do impersonations very well.
Oh, come on. Give your best one.
Ooh, yeah, dig it.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, my throat really hurts though now, so I'm never doing that again. Jeez, oof. I'm getting too old for Macho Man voice. Snap into a Slim Jim, yeah. All right, seriously, my throat hurts.
All right, so I'm just looking this up real quick.
Das Wonder Kid.
So they want to place the statue in downtown Columbus.
Downtown Columbus.
Doesn't really say exactly where.
God, WCW used to have some crappy wrestlers.
So downtown Columbus, and apparently his brother, of course, his brother would sign it, but his brother's already signed it. So good, interesting to see where that goes.
Leapin' Lanny.
Yeah.
Good old Leapin' Lanny, the genius.
And other news story I have right now, TMZ, going in the tabloids here, caught up with Triple H and Stephanie.
Okay.
And asked Triple H why he and Stephanie works out so late. They said we work out late because basically it's the only time we have. And then they asked Triple H if he works out with Vince McMahon, to which he said no because Vince McMahon is crazy.
I believe that 100%. That sounds 100% accurate.
Not really big breaking news or anything like that. I just thought it'd be funny to mention that.
We already knew Vince McMahon was crazy.
Could you imagine him in the gym?
It's probably a sight to see.
They said he gets off of work around 11 p.m. and hits the gym. This guy's, 70, 71 years old?
The guy's old.
He's old.
And he is one fit dude.
Yeah. All right, let's move over to rumors. So, obviously, we don't know if it's true or not, but we're hearing that Vince McMahon does not see NXT as a money brand.
Which is a joke.
Yeah, I mean...
They sold... How does it go from when they were in San Jose or wherever it was last year, before SummerSlam? Not before SummerSlam, before... I forget what event it was, but it was the one where Vince's first time he went to it, and he loved it. How does it change in 6 months? I don't understand how an opinion changes like that.
Well, his opinion of it is not bad. He likes NXT. He likes the product. This is what he's saying. And of course, these are rumors. Obviously, Vince McMahon hasn't reached out to us and made a comment. But if you'd like to, feel free to give us a call and let us know what you think, Vince. But yeah, NXT, it's good. He likes it. It's just he doesn't see any of the wording online I read was the athletes are not moneymakers, which is complete and utter bullshit. Like, going back to your WrestleMania point, a lot of his big names now came from NXT. So why are these athletes not being considered moneymakers? I don't know. Is Vince McMahon, again, does he actually think this? I don't know. It's a rumor, but it's an interesting one.
I just can't stop thinking about how you said, Vince, if you'd like to give us a call, I could only think about the McMahon's Millions and him failing to dial a phone properly. He'll never be able to contact us. Phone is not his strong suit.
Have your secretary call us.
Yeah, don't call us, we'll call you.
Have Paul call us.
Yeah, I'll talk to Paul all day.
All right. So, another rumor. This one's kind of interesting, too. McMahon family drama.
Okay, yeah. You're talking to me about this a little bit before we started filming.
Yes, so the word going around is that Triple H and Stephanie are looked on as progressives in the company. They want to advance the company. They want to move forward, which makes sense. They oversee NXT, and they're in control of NXT. So everybody that I speak to loves NXT. So I think Triple H and Stephanie, if they had their hands on Raw, they'd probably do a much better job than what they're being booked at right now. But they're saying Shane's been brought in to kind of equal out the power if he takes on an executive role, because right now, obviously, he's not, as far as we know, he does not have a contract after WrestleMania, which could change at any moment. And also, Triple H has got a lot of heat for not selling his attack he received from Roman Reigns at TLC. He showed up to NXT London a few days later, right?
Yeah,
not selling that injury.
Very long later.
It wasn't very long. So, you know what? And if I were Triple H, I would have done the same thing because NXT is my thing. They're selling out stadiums in London.
Yeah, I don't see that as a big
Well,
deal.
not
in my
stadiums,
opinion.
but arenas.
But I can see how some people could look at that as a big deal. But like whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Like
Because they're they're coming on Raw, Vince and Stephanie talking about how Triple H is having a hard time doing this and having a hard time doing that, and there he is in London in the middle of the NXT ring, pushing his guys and his women, and
yeah.
I don't blame him. But again, just a rumor. It could be nothing. Who knows? But that's not much there. But that's what we're finding out so far this week.
The only other thing I could think of, apparently Shawn Michaels was on ESPN this last Tuesday with the coach in the coach off the top rope segment. He mentioned about a couple of different ideas they pitched him for WrestleMania. Didn't say whether or not he chose to do either of them. Just gave some of the ideas pitched. One of them being special referee in the Triple H match when Roman Reigns to kind of stack the deck against Roman. Another one was interfering, kind of like he did in the Sting Triple H match last year with the super kick, running in doing the super kick, but hasn't confirmed either. In my opinion, I think it'd be pretty cool if you did Roman Reigns, who has The Rock in his corner, Triple H has Shawn Michaels in his corner, and you have Stone Cold Steve Austin as your special guest referee.
Man, that's a lot of big names in one match.
You want to sell out WrestleMania? That's how you do it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't maybe spread them out a little bit?
Nah, screw it. I think WrestleMania is going to suck this year anyway.
Well, that's a good point.
I don't think it's going to suck. I think 31 left so much to be desired for 32 to be that it's going to be hard to live up to 31.
Well, we all know that WrestleMania 33 is going to be the best WrestleMania
WrestleMania
ever.
33 is going to be fantastic.
Fans at WrestleMania are going to be phenomenal.
Yeah,
we're going, right?
Oh, I'm going to be there.
I'm going to be there screaming like a little girl.
Oh yeah, I scream like a little girl on a daily basis, but that's another story for another podcast.
Well, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. The Rock's going to be there. He can't wrestle. The whole insurance thing with his movie. He doesn't want to get hurt. That makes sense. Throw him in Roman Reigns. We know they're related. Triple H, Shawn Michaels may as well be related. They're brothers. Maybe not by blood, but definitely are. And then Stone Cold, he's a wild card. Who knows what the hell Stone Cold's going to do?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Or you have Stone Cold referee...
Undertaker, Shane?
No. But then we run into the problem of too many special referees.
Yeah.
I think Mick Foley is going to special referee the Undertaker match.
He should. That makes more sense for me.
Because I could see Stone Cold special reffing Ambrose and Lesnar.
And then you
need
what?
to give something for Stone Cold to do. Stone Cold needs to do something.
Oh, he's going to come out and cut a promo, drink some
I don't
beer.
care about that.
That's all he's going to do.
Yeah, probably.
I think that take Stone Cold out of the main event, right? Do what you said originally. Shawn Michaels in one corner, The Rock in the other corner, right? Mm-hmm. If they still want to have a Rock Triple H match, this would be a good way to set it up, right? Maybe The Rock costs Triple H the belt, and that leads to WrestleMania 33, Rock and Triple H. I mean, I don't know if that match is ever going to happen. It was obviously heavily rumored that it was going to be on this card. So if that's what they want to do, that'd be a good way to segment into that.
Yeah, it'd be cool. I just don't think... I wouldn't be surprised if we never saw The Rock wrestle again. He got into the ring twice at WrestleMania, got hurt both times. Ironically enough, the only person who never hurt him was CM Punk, and he's not there anymore, so...
I thought CM Punk did hurt him. Oh, it was John Cena.
No, John Cena both times hurt him. And I don't even think it was necessarily John Cena's fault. I think he just...
The Rock's old.
But, I mean, he didn't get hurt against Punk, so I don't know. Maybe it is John Cena's fault. I don't know. Either one of them could kick my ass, so I can't really say much.
I think we'll see The Rock back.
Maybe.
I think so. All right.
But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Coming up here in the weeks to come, we'll definitely be getting a better idea about what's going to be looking like at WrestleMania. Hopefully as soon as Monday. I swear, if Roman Reigns doesn't show back up on Monday, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Oh, and that was another thing. He didn't even show up at Road Block. I was
thought
expecting
for sure
him to be there.
Come out at the end of Road Block.
Yeah, I thought so too. All right.
I was mistaken.
New segment also. I mean, this is our second podcast. We got a bunch of new segments, right? We're kind of throwing shit on the wall and see which one sticks.
Yeah.
I think the trivia is going to stick. That was fun.
That was fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little...
I don't know about the push, Barry, turn. We're going to have to talk to you about that one first.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure out the basics of that because I'm completely lost on what we were trying for there.
All right, picks. You told me earlier you're a big YouTube fan. I'm a big
Huge
WWE
YouTube,
Network
huge
fan.
on YouTube.
If I was going on YouTube right now, what do you suggest?
All right. I actually got two different things I suggest.
We talked about one only.
Number one.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, number one being this weekend, Anderson getting fired from TNA. He went to ICW and fought somebody named the local hero, Joe Hendry. That's Hendry. Look up Joe Hendry entrances from ICW. They're some of the funniest things you'll ever see. I guarantee you'll laugh. He's got maybe about 7 or 8 different really funny ones. And other than that, I recommend you guys go watch Up, Up, Down, Down. Up, Up, Down, Down. That is Xavier Woods' YouTube channel. He plays different video games with different wrestlers every week. And it's hilarious. I watch it every day. Every episode he puts up, he's hilarious. I'm actually wearing his shirt right now. I'm a big fan. Keep it tight.
Keep it tight. All right. My pick. I only have one. I wasn't prepared for two.
I know. I just, I love Up, Up, Down, Down.
Well, I
so
got
much.
two. I got two now.
I love Up, Up, Down, Down so much, and I'm wearing the shirt. I figured I had to rep him. Whether I can or not, I don't know, but screw it. I just did. He's fantastic.
All right. I got two. How about this one?
Okay.
I'm going to give you my pick, and then I'm going to give you a suggestion
Okay.
for a show that should be on the WWE Network.
Okay.
All right. So my pick, if you're bored, looking for something to watch, don't watch Road Block.
No,
Watch
it's not worth the time.
Legends with JBL.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal show. The episode actually was a 2-part episode. Eric Bischoff was on there. I watched it. Both episodes. It was incredible. Eric Bischoff he was great on that show.
That's a really good one, and he had probably my second favorite one was him and Ron Simmons. That was the most recent one, I think.
Right, yeah, I think that's the newest one he's done.
That's maybe a few weeks old.
But no, definitely, if you're looking for something to do, check that out. It's like I said, it's 2 1 hour. I think they're 1 hour episodes.
Something like that.
But
roughly.
a lot of I'm into the behind the scenes, what really happened. This and that.
Yeah,
and
I like a good interview, documentary-ish type deal.
Eric was awesome on there. Now, if Vince did ever call us, which we're waiting for the call here.
I am waiting, Vince. I know you have trouble dialing numbers, but
it should come in any minute.
We're waiting.
If I had to pick a show or throw out a suggestion, obviously I don't think this will ever happen, but I think they should bring back ECW.
Yeah.
I think it should be a late night episode. Throw up your parental, guidance on there. Give Paul Heyman some money. Give him the bingo hall. Give him some ECW originals. Maybe some new guys. Maybe a couple guys from NXT. Whatever. And just let him run it. Give him an hour. Give him an hour every Thursday at midnight. Who cares when it's on, right? And just see where it goes. I think it would be great.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I know they're in the summertime. I don't know if you read this or not, but they're doing that Cruiserweight Open tournament or whatever
I'm
in the summertime,
really
and that
excited
sounds
about
interesting. It seems like that's going to be sort of like the NXT deal, like they have Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa showing up there. Different independent guys who aren't under direct contracts with ROH or New Japan. Looks like anyone's going to be eligible for this tournament. So it's going to be kind of cool to see new names, maybe some old names pop back up for this tournament. It sounds like it's going to be a big deal. I'm excited.
Yeah. No, I'm very excited about that tournament. Definitely talk more about that once it gets a little closer. But that would be my pick for the WWE Network, Legends with JBL, Eric Bischoff. If I could pitch an idea for a show, I would say give Paul Heyman a small budget.
Let's do one more time, ECW. I'm
yeah.
down.
Well, the one night.
Let them do it. Let them do it for real this time. Just like one night stands.
One night stands. Both of those were awesome.
Yeah.
Both great pay-per-views.
The actual TV show, not so much.
No. Well, we don't. That never happened.
No.
Let's not talk about that. All right. So that pretty much wraps up our show for this week. We talk about Road Block, Push Berry Turn, trivia, news, rumors. Again, folks, we are brand new to the podcast scene, so we are learning as we go along. If you could show us some love, like our Facebook page at facebook.com/thatwrestlingsite. Follow me on Twitter it's at wrestling_site. Follow Nick at Yahtzee Man.
Yahtzee Man, just like the dice game, people.
Just like the dice game, Yahtzee
One
Man.
word.
And we've also set up a new email account for anybody out there that wants to ask us our opinions, questions, thoughts on the show.
Maybe throw some of your own trivia questions.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good idea. Shoot them to ask, that's ASK at thatwrestlingpodcast.com. That's ASK at thatwrestlingpodcast.com. You can also go to thatwrestlingpodcast.com to check out all of our shows. They'll be on there. And, of course, we're doing our contest. We did get some subscribers. I think it's working a little bit.
Yeah, we did. We already got some. We're getting closer to our goal of 100 subscribers by March 31st, the end of this month.
If we get 100 subscribers on our YouTube channel by March 31st, we will give away a free 3-month subscription to the WWE Network.
3 months.
For free.
That's WrestleMania for free, and then 2 other shows, which I don't know what they are, but they're free also.
Wasn't it usually...
It's probably going to be like Extreme Rules,
and then
maybe Elimination Chamber, like they did. I don't know, Payback.
Who knows? It could
they
be Road
change
Block.
the names every year.
Maybe it'll be another Road Block.
Maybe it'll be Speed Bump.
It'd be awesome if it was Judgment Day.
Judgment
No
Day,
mercy.
Backlash.
Oh, man, I'd kill for another Judgment Day.
I'd take a Fall Brawl or War Games. That'd be cool.
All right, folks. So once again, Facebook.com/thatwrestling at wrestling_site for Twitter, at YahtzeeMan for Nick, and ask at thatwrestlingpodcast.com. Go ahead and shoot us in your questions. We'll see if we can get those answered for you on next week's episode.
Yeah, keep that feedback coming. We appreciate all the support so far. We're having a lot of fun doing this, and keep the feedback coming, keep the likes coming, and we're gonna have fun. Keep doing this as often for you as possible.
All right, folks. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time.
Later.